Yo, what is going on YouTube? Today I wanted to talk a little bit about the importance of Paper Mario's return. So, the reason why I wanted to talk about this is because it is very, very important for the future of Nintendo, the Nintendo Switch, and the next Nintendo console. So Paper Mario and the Thousand Year Door is officially returning for the Nintendo Switch in 2024. This is very important because the outcry for this game has been ongoing for quite a few years now, and I gotta say, it's still surprising to me that this game is returning. And it's not only a remaster. No. They are doing a full remake of this game, just like they are Super Mario RPG, which comes out in November. This is insane to me, and the fact that they're doing this not only goes to show that they're listening, but they're going above and beyond just listening and doing full remakes of old games. So here's the reason why this is so important, right? If this game were to sell very, very well, same with Super Mario RPG, there is a good chance we could get sequels to these games, or get more remasters or remakes, not remasters, remakes preferably, of older Nintendo games such as F-Zero, for instance. There's a really good one on GameCube that would be a really nice return to bring that back, and some other outcried games to return for the Nintendo Switch or the next Nintendo console. I'm not going to call it the Nintendo Switch 2 or Pro, because it's probably going to have a completely different name than what we expect. You see, the thing is Paper Mario the Thousand Year Door was one of the most popular Mario games out there, and there's a reason why it had such an outcry to return, and that's because the story, the characters, the gameplay and combat mechanics, everything about this game was just too perfect. For me, it honestly is the best Mario game ever made, in my opinion. It really is, and it's one of my favorite games of all time. And that's because if you grew up with this game, you understand that this game's story elements and little adventure is just fantastic. And every time you get a new character that joins your party, the things they can do, the different move sets, the different hammers and things that Mario can use, it's just beautiful. You know, it's just wonderful. It's perfect. And Nintendo is in an interesting spot with the Nintendo Switch, as I feel like we're getting towards the end of the Nintendo Switch now for sure. And I find it interesting that they're deciding to do this now, towards the end of the life cycle of the Nintendo Switch console, before the next console. And I also find it interesting that they're listening now. Like, this means they're listening. By them bringing back Paper Mario the Thousand Year Door especially, Mario RPG, sure. Okay, sure. But Paper Mario the Thousand Year Door, this is a game that was outcried for so long, for so many years now of the Nintendo Switch's life, of people just begging for this game to come back, myself included. I thought it would be amazing, but I kind of gave up hope. And it turns out it is finally returning, which is just so cool. So the biggest reason why I wanted to touch on this topic and make a video on it is because it's very important that Nintendo is doing this, because they are listening to us. They are listening to the fans. They're listening to what the fans want, and they hear us. So this means that we might get Zelda Wind Waker HD and Twilight Princess HD coming back for the Nintendo Switch, and maybe whatever the next console is, which likely will be backwards compatible, but that's for a totally different video. But anyways, the Zelda games will probably come back. I feel like F-Zero is going to make its return, considering F-Zero 99 is now a thing and is out, which probably is a little bit of a hint towards the future of F-Zero. I feel like by them doing that, they're like, hey, this is what you're going to have for now. Enjoy this, have fun with it, but in the future we will either bring more F-Zero games back with a full remake, or we will make a brand new F-Zero game. I think that's going to be the case. I really do. For a long time, I did not think Nintendo was listening. I really didn't. I thought that Nintendo just didn't like money, you know, as some of us believe that's the case. But now I take that back because of the Thousand Year Door remake. Mario RPG remake was not one that I expected, and it wasn't one that had as big of an outcry as the Thousand Year Door remake. I believe that Nintendo does hear us, and they know what we want now, And I think that the things that we do want, we are going to get. We just have to be patient. I think that the Zelda games will come to the Switch. It's just right now, Tears of the Kingdom is so fresh and new and needs some time to shine. Some people still have not finished that game yet, as it is a very massive and overwhelming experience. I think those games will come probably late 2024, if I had to guess. And as for F-Zero, I have no clue. Maybe the next console. I don't think 2024, but I do believe some things are happening at Nintendo that are smart decisions with things to come. As for Metroid, I would say that as well probably will make its return with, again, with Prime 2 and Prime 3 possibly, before Prime 4 comes out. If they don't, I'd be surprised, but I think Prime 4 will happen soon. It's hard to say, but I think it'll come with the new console. If you ask me, I think that'll be the case. But I was just talking about those subjects because I just feel like this is very important. I feel like it's very important to talk about this because Paper Mario's return is just a very big deal. This game returning, this game specifically. They could have gone with Paper Mario 64, Super Paper Mario, whatever. They could have done any of that, but no. They fully remade Paper Mario the Thousand Year Door because they heard that outcry from the fans. They heard that outcry. They knew that outcry. It's like, for example, it's like Sakurai with Smash Bros, right? There was a huge outcry for many characters. And guess who got in last? Sora, which was the #1 requested character, and somehow he made it happen. Nintendo does listen. We just don't think that they do sometimes, and I'm starting to realize they're listening to us. They do hear us. They hear our outcry. They know what we want. So I'm starting to really be happy with Nintendo right now with current things. And the things that we are requesting, I do believe that they will come. We just have to be patient. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for checking out this video. Be sure to hit that like button if you enjoyed. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Leave a comment down below on your thoughts on this subject, this topic, what you think's going on at Nintendo. What are your thoughts on Paper Mario returning? I'm just super overjoyed about this. I'm just ecstatic about it. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys all in the next video. Peace.